Today on Look What Just Found, we're going to do a little Mother's Day special here. A little thank you to all the mothers for taking care and raising their children, feeding and sheltering and protecting. God bless them. And with that said, we're going to do a little pocket change. Not too much. Let's see what we got here. We got that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the silver. I say silver, you know what I mean, non-copper. Right? Dimes, pennies. And I'm going to add a bit more of the pennies. Just a bit, a tad. Just to make it a more fuller video. Okay? Or maybe I should just grab some more. Only one nickel? All right, let me see. Can my hand fit in here? My hand fits in the jar. I don't even know. Got my hand. Oh, but can I pull it out with the coins? Remember, you ever see that? Oh, that is hilarious. You ever see the National Geographic one? All right, we'll leave it at that. Where the that's how they catch the monkeys. I mean, I'm assuming they're catching the monkeys to put them into to protect them and put them to reserves and not eat them. Okay, so let me get that out of the way first before someone thinks I love animals. All I do is watch Now Juke, but it's just kind of funny that it actually works on humans too. That's all I was saying. All right, so now we got our nickels. Got to be careful on YouTube, you know. People get very sensitive. I understand. I get it. I'm respectful. This is actually supposed to be a very happy video, so. My hand got caught in there. I thought it was pretty funny. All right, let's separate the nickels, the quarters. Now, I am not a quarter expert. I mean, obviously, if something is silver, if something is a double die, or if there's a die clash, those are the easy ones to find. You know, one of our members, Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, he really knows a lot about quarters, and so you know, people who really, you know, have like me, I would have to say my thing is really pennies. Obviously, I left some of the copper for the end, and you know, that's really kind of my thing. Oh, look at this one. Oh, 2024. Who? Oh, look at that. This is I think this is my first 2024. Whoa, wow. Yeah, I'm cheating over here already. Oh man, I messed it up. I'm sorry. I got like no self-control. I'll leave it. I'll put it towards the beaver. I messed up, man. Whatever. Sorry. All right. How are we gonna do this? I like to leave the pennies. Should I leave the pennies for the end? I'm gonna leave the pennies for the end. Let's do the quarters. Maybe we'll get the good stuff out of the way first. You see what I did? I'm so rambunctious, right? Yeah, so there are some people who really know all of the errors, like for the state quarters, I'm saying. I do not. So there is a pretty good chance that if one of them are in here, I'm not going to see it. Now, for everyone else, what I would suggest, of course, is to, you know, get the quarter mat, you know, have references there. And And then you can look for all of the little errors. Like, to me, I wonder if that's an error. You see that? Nah, that's the other. See, there's two of them going. What's this, a mangrove? Salt River Bay. Now, I think that's just the other one going in. But, you know, if it was an error, you know, you'd want to kind of know that. So this is pocket change. This was a donation to the channel. And that's bagged. It's a bag mark. It's a beauty, huh? Wow. Another bag mark. You know, but double dies. And die clashes, those I should be able to see without that might be a die clash right there. Huh. You know, the die clash usually means that something on the other side also has it. Right? Because the dies hit each other. And it was funny because on the other side of this one, there's like those marks. But to me, they're not die clash marks. But it is kind of worn. A lot of bag marks on this coin. So under the wing there, it looks like a die clash. See right there when I go like this? It's a really light one. I don't know if it's significant or I do have a quarter man. I could look. Let me just open it up really quick. Wasn't gonna do that, but 83. No, I don't see an 83 in it. There's a bunch of repunch mint marks. I think those are the more special ones. You see it though, right? All right. Maybe I'll put it to the side just to do a short video on it. That's funny. That looks like a die clash too under the chin. See that? Above Liberty. See on this one now, if we find something on the reverse, South Dakota. Oh yeah. I think you see under the bird. I guess it's a turkey. That's weird. It's a beaut. Let me tell you, it's got some beautiful toning on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a die clash. I wish it was more prominent. That would have been great. Yeah, so you can see it under his chin, above Liberty, and you can see it under the turkey. I'm gonna assume that's a turkey. Right. Let me make sure that's not the no, it's a die. So it's a weak one. It's a weak die clash. But it is good training though for seeing them. You know, you want to identify them. Then when there's a really good strong one, you'll see it easier. You know, just jump out at you. You know, when you could find the light ones, then the strong ones that they'll just boom, they'll smack you in the face. You know, you really see them. And for obvious reasons, those are the ones that are worthwhile. Well, unless it's a some sort of variety or a special, some sort of special error. You know, if it's then that's a different story, and I'm not. Um, it's just a different story then. Yeah, I see that above the letters. It's pretty cool. This is the process. This is the there's no shortcuts, man. There's no shortcuts. If you want to find the valuable and rare coins, errors, you have to be willing to put the time in, you know. I found key varieties. I'm going to look at that in a second. That looks like a repunch mint mark to me. 81, 81, 81, repunch mint mark. Repunch mint marks. All right, we'll have to look at that one closer. Little mark on the U. You see that? Could be a die chip or something. And the eagle's got something going on in the beak. Huh. What is going America? What's that? America? Is it? Hold on a second. Let me pull out a different quarter. What is that? How about the beak? No, it doesn't belong there. All right, let me check this one out under the loop. So we have a few things going on here. The beak. The other thing going on might just be a something else. Okay, I'm gonna look at the obverse. I think that's where we saw the mint mark. I was wondering if it was repunched. It does look repunched. There is the crimping roll, but it does not go through the mint mark. The letters in Liberty, they have like something going on towards the top of it. They're not doubled, but it's kind of like a weird strike. Could be like a die error. You know, like something's wrong with the die, which also looks, it's also bagged. But I think if there's anything besides that, the beak, I'm gonna say the repunch mint mark here, right? You can see it. You can see the one underneath. Now the question is this a P over D? Is that it? No, there's no P, right? There's no. What is that? Oh, the more I look at it, the more interesting. All right. Well, okay. I'll tell you what. I just don't know what this is. It looks repunched at the big, and it even looks like right there to the left. It looks. You can tell. Look how like it was hit. Look how much it dented the. Now it's not. It's not re. I don't think it's repunched on the coin. It's repunched on the die. Um. Wow, that is interesting. All right. Well, regardless, we have another quarter that has something interesting on it. I didn't want to stay on that too long, but that was a nice find. If you want to know what a coin is worth, and there's a link below to a video that I did on how to search on eBay past listings. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a die clash. See that? So that would be what? That would be, what would that be? I noticed that little like dent right there. I was assuming that was a dent. It could be, I guess it would have to be some sort of interesting. But that one there, that's where you can see it right there. Now, I'm wondering, hmm, I wonder, is that leaf supposed to look like that? I have to look at another leaf. What year is this? 89? I got an 81 here. Let's look at the leaf on it. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I'm, like I said, I'm not super familiar with them. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't a doubled leaf. Yeah, I'm gonna put that with the other ones. To me, that's a die clash. I don't know from where, what, or when. That looks like 3 die clashes we found so far, and that's pretty wild. I know in a lot of the faces you want to look for cuds, not cuds. I'm sorry, die chips. I don't think that a cud has to do with the rim. I mean, it is basically a cud is, my understanding, is a die chip, but it stays close from to the rim, and you can see where it came off the rim, possibly, or something like that. That's odd. That would be one weird bag mark. Looks like teeth. I'm gonna look at that under the loop in a second. Let's just make sure there's nothing here to suggest a dye clash. Bag marks. Let me look at that. That was pretty odd. Okay, no, it's postment damage. I could see the strike, you know, where it was hit, not the strike through, but the strike. Okay. It looked weird under the on the camera. Yeah, good luck finding a strike through in this, huh? You'd have to really be familiar with the looks like it has 100 strike throughs on it. Live free or die. No kidding. And this is the last of the quarters. Quarters, for some reason, I guess maybe because their size, they take a little extra time, I think. Like if I had the same amount of quarters as I did pennies or dimes, I would have to say I think the quarters take the longest. Yeah, it has to be because of the size. Because look, I don't even have to move this one around much. It looks like it has a misaligned die a little bit, and you can tell the surface is a little weird. It's not a big deal though. You're looking for that. They have some really nice die clashes. To me, that's the most common. Error that I find with dimes is die clashes. I found one silver Roosevelt. Yeah. And I found a pretty good misaligned die. It could have even been a what's that called? Off-centered dime. I find it to be much easier, you know, dimes. Whenever I see those little marks now that look almost purposeful on the rim, like that one, I wonder if it's a maker's mark or something like that. I'm sure it's not, but I just wonder about that now. At least I taken out a notice of it. Yeah, missing clads. I find a bunch of missing clads also. And then what I do with this is anything that's non copper, I put in one jar, and when that jar gets full, I then put it into what's that called? A water cooler. Now that is that bagged? We'll get back to that in a second, I guess. Let's look at the rest of the dime. It looks like bag marks to me, but geez, it's I don't know if I've ever seen bag marks on a dime before. Let me pull out another dime. Okay, see, it's not there. What year is this? 2000. Trying to get the right. I think because of the light, it's going out of focus. I'll look at it under the loop. Look, I think it looks like bag marks. Maybe it was in with quarters or something. I don't know. I'm gonna say that's bag marks. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's bag marks. Hmm. I've always found whenever I had a bunch of dimes, I always found something in a dime. Maybe not today. And usually I find nothing in the quarters. And today we found the three die clashes. Well, it looks like die clashes. All right, got some nickels. And there's some people that know nickels. So many different designs, you know. I guess the same would hold true for pennies. I'm saying starting with 1982, even before that, right? You got bronze, small date, large dates. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Coins are so interesting, aren't they? I guess that's why people join the channel. You know, with that said, please click like and subscribe. I don't know if I have to say that at the beginning of the video, but if you're still here, that would be great. I found another one of those beautiful cents. I don't know if it's a 2024. I just threw it to the side. All right, we're on the pennies now. You see how long it takes to do and so far the only thing I put to the side so far are those quarters. Yeah, I guess it would be safe to say that what I'm most familiar with is pennies. I know the history of them pretty well. I know quite a few of the errors. I at least know the most significant ones. And the ones that I don't know, or that I'm not that familiar with, they are pretty obvious errors. Like I think one's called blockage. You know, I mean, if you see the image of a dime, on a on the surface. I mean, you don't have to know anything about coins to know, hey, that shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, um, and then it doesn't take much to figure it out afterwards, right? You put it to the side and you look it up later. No big deal. $19.92. Looking for the. Let me see. I don't have it up. I had the quarters up. Right. Oh, close AM. I thought it was the ear. Does have an interesting clad to it, right? It is not a close AM. I'm gonna look at that and see off camera real quick. Huh. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna say post-mint damage on that one. I hope everybody has a great Mother's Day. Ah, very nice, very nice. I like how it goes through his eyes like that, like a mask, like one of those hollow balls, like the balls, costume ball. A lot of machine doubling. Look at that. I wish it was a nice looking scent. But this is the one that really caught my eye. Oh, yeah. Now, again, 1997. What do we got? We got the double ear. This is a double ear here? I'm going to say slightly, maybe. Because of all the doubling I saw, I was like, oh, it should be at least in the ear, right? Where it's known for doubling. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to it is a double ear. It is. I'm gonna show you right now. It is. I'm just gonna say no, and I was like, you know what? That little line is what the double ear is. It's just not a good one. I'm gonna see if you can see it. Oh, what's that? I don't even know. That's the hair, I think, right? I don't think that's the double ear. But anyway, right to the left. I can't. Oh, let me hit the light. Yeah, right there. You see it? It's just very slight little line. It's not a good double ear, but this is what's really better on it. It's I mean, I think this is typically considered machine doubling, but look at that. I mean, you could really see it. It's kind of nice. I wish that was a T. Yeah. Of course, we got that. Then I saw the, yeah, I mean, that's considered machine doubling. It's not a very good double die. All right, I'll put that to the side. Make a couple shorts out of it. $99. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that one. It's a nice one. I put some of the copper over to the side. 91. to show at the end, but it really wasn't much. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. That's really about it. I didn't realize how shiny this one was. This one was from before. Maybe I'll put that towards the end too. See, it looks a little like copper, but I'm going to say it's not. Yeah. I could wait. Oh, wow. That's funny. Let's get rid of a tear. I have the other scale too. Yeah, same thing. 2.6. For zincs, it's a 1/10 of a gram for tolerance. So I'm gonna put that to the side too. Let me get a little piece of paper. It is misaligned dye. Also, it's an interesting one. Yeah, this one's saying 2.6, 2.61. It's bouncing back and forth between there. I got the little pieces of paper here. Because I forget why I even put it to the side by the end of the video, you know? So I do make a little mark here. 2.6. So maybe a slightly thicker planchet. Does it mean it's worth anything? Well, you know, I mean, that's really, really close. Even 2.63. So I just bought the, what's that called? Interesting. I just bought the 1982 zinc large date to complete the album, the Penny album. And it's 2.63 grams. So the guy put it in there, you know, to say, hey, you know, I guess to sell it quicker before someone else, right? Because if you're gonna buy one, why not buy one that's out of tolerance? You know what I mean? Yeah, zinc tolerance is 1 gram, and copper tolerance, excuse me, not 1 gram, 1/10 of a gram, and copper tolerance is 1/13 of a gram, 0.13 of a gram for copper. 0.1 is the tolerance for zinc. So I believe it's 2.5 or 2.51 is the weight for a copper cent. So, excuse me, a zinc cent. Easy to get tongue-tied over this stuff, man. Really, really simple. Okay, so these are the 2 beauties that I found. Are they special mint strikes, or you know what? I'm gonna weigh them too. Here, let's weigh these bad boys. I'll weigh all the next 6 of them. How's that? Coppers and everything. Yeah. Keep it there. What a beauty, huh? Hmm. 2.46. And no, this is the first 2024 I found. Never found a 2024 before. Brand new 2.51, man, huh? 2.51, 2.50. Right on the nose. Brand new scent. Now, is it a special strike? Is it uncirculated? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, it's a polished first strike. I don't know. It's a beauty, though. They are beautiful. And the 24, I mean, man, when you put them side by side, not really, man. That 22 is pretty wicked. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next one. Oh, it's an 85. I really thought this was copper. 2.5, not copper. Not even heavy. 80p. D, sorry, 80D. Okay. Okay, yeah, so 13. That's about right. That's our first copper. How about you? Are you copper? Oh, another 80. Ooh, hold on a second. No. Thought maybe it was 305, 306. And last but not least, 93. $2.5. Well, thank you for coming to the channel and watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty interesting. We found an out of tolerance, close to out of tolerance, 2.6 gram zinc scent. Found a couple beautiful new pennies, and we found 2 coppers, and we found a few weak die clashes on the quarters. Thank you. Please click like and subscribe. Have a great Mother's Day, and I will see you in the next one.